Valentin Serov, a master of Russian Impressionism and Realism. Early life and education. Valentin Alexandrovich Serov was born on January 19, 1865, in St. Petersburg, Russia. He was the son of Alexander Serov, a renowned composer, and Valentina Serova, a pianist and music critic. Coming from an artistic and intellectual background, Serov was exposed to the world of creativity from an early age. After his father's early death in 1871, his mother took him to Munich, Germany, where he began his initial artistic training. However, the pivotal moment in Serov's development came when he moved to Abramtsevo, an estate owned by the famous art patron Sava Mamontov. Here, he was surrounded by leading Russian artists such as Ilya Repin and Viktor Vasnetsov, who played a crucial role in shaping his artistic vision. At the age of 15, Serov formally joined the Imperial Academy of Arts in St. Petersburg, where he trained under Ilya Repin. He quickly gained a reputation for his remarkable talent in portraiture, which would later become his primary genre. Rise to fame. Masterpieces of portraiture. Serov's breakthrough came in 1887 with The Painting Girl with Peaches, a portrait of Vera Mamontova, the daughter of his patron Sava Mamontov. The painting, known for its lively impressionistic brushwork and vibrant color palette, became one of the most celebrated artworks in Russian art history. It reflected the influence of Impressionism, but retained a strong sense of realism. Following this success, Serov painted another masterpiece, Girl in the Sunlight, 1888, which further demonstrated his skill in capturing light and atmosphere. These early works established Serov as a leading figure in Russian Impressionism. Mature period. Evolution of style. By the 1890s, Serov's style began to shift from bright Impressionism to a more restrained and realistic approach. He started focusing on the psychological depth of his subjects, portraying them with a blend of realism and symbolism. Some of his most iconic portraits from this period include Portrait of Princess Olga Orlova, 1911, Portrait of Maria Yermolova, 1905, Portrait of Ida Rubinstein, 1910. Serov's portraits of Russian aristocrats, writers, and cultural figures, such as Anton Chekhov, Maxim Gorky, and Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, captured not only their physical likeness but also their inner character. His ability to depict mood and emotion made his portraits deeply expressive and unique. Historical and mythological works. Aside from portraits, Serov also explored historical and mythological themes. One of his most famous works in this genre is The Rape of Europa, 1910, which shows a distinct departure from his earlier realism, incorporating a more decorative and stylized approach. His later works also reflected his fascination with Russian history, particularly in paintings like Peter II and Elizabeth Petrovna Riding to Hunt, 1900. Role in Russian art and the world of theater. Serov was an active member of the Peredvishniki, Wanderers, a group of realist artists who sought to bring art to the people by rejecting academic formalism. Later, he became involved with the Mir Iskustva, World of Art movement, which promoted Russian artistic innovation. Beyond painting, Serov contributed to the world of theater. He worked as a stage and costume designer for the Moscow Art Theater, collaborating with famous playwrights and directors, including Konstantin Stanislavski. Final years and legacy. In his later years, Serov became increasingly critical of Russian society, and his art reflected his growing dissatisfaction with the ruling elite. His portraits of political figures and revolutionaries indicated his shifting political views. On December 5, 1911, at the age of 46, Valentin Serov died unexpectedly of a heart attack. Despite his relatively short life, he left behind a remarkable legacy that shaped the course of Russian art. Today, Serov's works are housed in major museums such as the Tretiakov Gallery in Moscow, the Russian Museum in St. Petersburg, and various European collections. His influence continues to inspire modern portrait artists, and he is remembered as one of the greatest painters in Russian history. This biography provides a comprehensive overview of Valentin Serov's life, artistic journey, and legacy. Let me know if you need any modifications or additional details.